Hey guys, it's Karen from Art for Acrylics. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel, where I dork around in my kitchen, try to make some pretty art and not take myself too seriously. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for everyone who watched the Halloween extravaganza with this little piggy. That was a ton of fun. In fact, because I have black paint left over, I thought today I would try to do a deconstructed bloom using a black base. Kind of excited about it. And yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, I'm using up a bunch of black paint that I had scraped off my kitchen counter. And obviously, there's a little bit of, it was probably white. I didn't do a good enough job apparently mixing it up in my cup. I did put down a new tarp for you guys so you can see. And I thought I would use a black base, use some different colors from the Halloween pour, and see what happens. Yeah, so colors. First up, we have Quinacridone Magenta by Golden. Paints are a little on the thick side. That's deliberate. This is thick. This is going to be thick. Everything a little thicker. Just been playing around with thick paint for no particular reason whatsoever. This is a pigment, this little piggy in ballet slipper. And then we have some more golden iridescent gold fine mixed up with a little bit of leftover piggy in harvest gold. So I just added to it, made another cup. I wanted it a little lighter than the harvest gold. And then finally, one of my all-time favorite shades in the whole world, Acrylics pigments. This is Super Russet. I adore it. Super Russet and True Blue are my two favorite Acrylics pigment colors. That's just gorgeous. And then I'm going to use a black cell activator. So probably definitely going to need high fan for this tonight. Colors Brands Pouring Medium recipe, Amazon shop, discount codes. All that good stuff is in the description section. Just tap on the title of the video and it'll pop up for you. If you're watching on your TV, I don't know how you get to it. And I don't want to know because I don't want to think of myself on a 72-inch TV screen. I want you guys to watch me in a little teeny tiny thing. Just kidding. All right, let's start with the magenta first. And see if I can do a better job with the hairdryer too. I've been I was feeling like I really had it under control. Look how thick that is. And then lately, not so much. If this is too thick, then I will scrape it and go again with something. I'll add some, a little bit of Joe Sonia mixed with water and thin these out. But I want to try them super thick for a second. So there's the gold. Here's the Super Russet. I wanted to sprinkle these on. Let's sprinkle or drizzle, sprinkle. Except I can't because it's so thick. A little bit of that. A little more gold. Yeah, I don't know. This might be too thick. We'll find out. We'll start with this first bloom and we'll see. Maybe a little more Super Russet too. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Black cell activator is even thicker. It's a 3-to-1 ratio instead of 4-to-1. So, or you're not going to be able to tell, but it is thicker too. It probably won't make a halo around the edges. I'm assuming it's just going to sit on top. Let's see. Yep, and that was a lot of cell activator. All right, let's give this a blowout. Cool Air probably high fan. All right, it moved okay-ish. And the cells are smaller, and that's because of the viscosity of the paint. The thicker the viscosity, the smaller your cells are gonna be because the paint is just holding them together. So, do I wanna keep it that thin? Because if I'm gonna change it, now's the moment to do it before I start spreading this out and everything. Or do we leave it? We'll leave it, we'll risk it. I think I have like a half a cup of black left that if I scrape this, you know, and flip it over, I should be able to get one more painting out of the black. So we'll keep rolling with this. I love the colors, and I love the red purple it made with from the magenta and the black together. Super, super pretty. Let's put this one over here like that. And the super russet with the gold is also really appealing. 1, 2. Three. What am I missing? 4. A little bit of that. A little bit of super russet, a little bit of gold. There we go. All right, number 2. Here we go again. I decided to leave some of that black. The other thing I'm noticing with the super thick is I'm having a hard time carrying the cells out beyond the initial bloom. again, probably because they're just so thick. Grooving on the colors, though, super pretty. Let's do one more right here. And then we'll let everything collect. This one's almost collected. This one still has quite the divot. And then we'll give this a tilt. And we'll see how it works with the super thick paint. What was next? Gold. Let's put gold first. And then some more super russet. And more fairy dust. So activator. I feel all organized. There we go. Last one. I had a really puff hard on that spot there. So now I'm just looking to see of any trouble areas. I like the softness I got going on here and here. I have one hard line right there that I'm debating about. I think I'm just gonna use my skewer. This needs to collect here a lot. So I think I'm gonna take a skewer and just kind of dunk this and like roll it over and maybe grab some of this color and just kind of pull at it a little bit. Oh, that was pretty. That was a good job, Karen. And maybe get rid of the little bulb at the end. That we can just dunk. And got a line right here. I'm gonna put my skewer underneath and kind of pull that color out a little bit. And then finally, is that collected? Not even close. Like that's, I blew really hard right there. Maybe I'm just going to use my spatula and scoop up a little bit of stuff that dribbled off the edges while we wait a second. Right there. Is that the only place it really, and maybe push this around so it slides. I don't really think I need to add any more paint to this canvas. I think there's plenty. There, and this looks like all thick and puffy up here too, so we can just spread that around a little bit. There's some hard lines right there, but I like them. I like to save those actually. Gosh, that's pretty just as is. All right, I'm gonna throw in some gloves and then let's wreck the whole thing. There's a squiggle right there, and I'm not real fond. I'm not fond of this bloom at all. The other two are fine. That one's not my favorite for sure. There's one glove. And it's still not 100% level right there. But I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna go off that way first. I think I'm gonna rock back and forth and see what happens. I'm gonna lift you guys up a little higher for a second too, so that when I'm tilting, you can see better. Yeah, something like that. Move things out of my way. All right. Let's come off this side a second. Just gonna squish that bloom with the hard metal. And come down a little bit. And then come off this bottom corner. Off we go. Oh, see that? I knew this one was gonna be a troublemaker. That's all right, we're gonna go up to this corner now. I'm gonna have to go this way though to get there, because I don't want to lose that second bloom. We're just gonna go off and then come down. Well, maybe that one bloom's behaving. Hold on, can you see what I'm doing? Let me get over here. Just stop in to stare a second. I'm not sure if I like all of this. Oh no, this is like too much of one color there. I'm gonna lose a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna take a hard stare at that. Let's keep going. I'm gonna get rid of this a little bit, and a little bit, like I need paint on this one corner. Where's my, let's do this to help things along. Let's put a whole bunch right there. Squish it on there. Get off. And I'll take off some of that other color too. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did you go off? Yes, you did. Got to stop and let it run like down, halfway down the sides, because it'll roll right back up otherwise. And it's still rolling back up. Off you go. I'm just going to hold it like this for a second. And then bring things over a bit. That one bloom that I didn't like isn't too bad now. Huh. Let's stop and look at this. I'm just getting coverage while I stare. going to go that way a little bit, not a lot. And honestly, I'm pretty dang happy. I like everything else. Yeah. I just want these two to be more the focal point than this guy. So I'm just gonna like take them up a little bit, kind of straighten them out. That's better. Now I don't like this one. That one, I don't know. I feel like I could take a little bit of it off. Like I feel like I could tilt my way and then back again without really harming anything. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that way, then I'll check my paint and see how much I have left. So let's just take a little off. Maybe like the center of it would be cool. If I could get rid of the center, I'd be really happy. And then bring it up and just have it be on the corner. And then take everything back. Straighten it out. Stop and stare. Are you happy now? Loving the bottom. Gotta love black paint for like touching up sides and corners because you can just kind of like smear it on. It hides all kinds of sins. I think I say ta-da. This is super pretty. I'm dying to get it on my other counter so I can show you guys, you know, under my spotlight so you can see the colors. But yeah, ta-da. That was fortuitous tonight. That worked out really great. Super, super happy with the colors. And the thick paint worked out well. What I noticed the most, particularly in this bottom, let me wipe off my fingers before I point. In this bottom deconstructed bloom is the separation. Instead of like it being all lacing, you can see like the individual cells, like they've really kept their shape despite all the tilting. Of course, I don't mind when things get wonky because that's what this particular technique is all about, but that's really, really cool. Yep, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with the close-up. I haven't decided if this is the top or the bottom. One thing I noticed with the super thick paint is that the cells are separated. Did I say that already? I can't remember what I said. They're separated a little bit better than paintings such as, let me just go up here a second. Like this one that hangs above. See where it's like all lacing? Don't get me wrong, I love this painting, and they're bigger and wider and just completely different look from the from this. Anyway, there's the bottom. I'm super happy. Oop, too close. Sorry about the pot light. Let me try and go in an angle with that. I love my rings of color. I love super russet, that shade so much. There's that dark magenta purpley color it made that I was talking about. Here's the center bloom coming off the edge, really like that. And then up here, I love the fade out of those cells too. That's too big. Let me go sideways a second. There, like those, and the way it fades out all the way up. Love that. And then the one bloom I didn't like, I ended up, look, that corner is amazing. I love that. The fade out there. And it's just cute coming off the corner. And I like that. I have the one on the corner and then the other two are more straight on. Oh, let me go this way. I'm doing a terrible job. I know, I apologize. Like that. Yeah. Stay tuned for the dried results of this guy. You know what I'm gonna do too, I'm just gonna forewarn you now, is that I have those colors, like plenty of those colors left. I think since I did it on black with the black cell activator, I think my next video is gonna be these same exact colors with white on white with the white cell activator, because it's gonna look completely different. So yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's cross your fingers that this dries well, and I'll see you in a second. Okie dokie, I'm back with the dry results of this one. I'm trying to decide which orientation I like best. So this is orientation number 1. I'll zoom in close too. This has the blooms in the corner, in the lower left-hand corner. Let me come in close. This one screams resin to me. So this one will definitely get resined. So pretty. Maybe the orientation goes like this, so I can have that at the top. And then, let me just show you, because it is my favorite thing. I talked about it during the wet results, is like the fade of the colors right here, like just the way it fades. The cells fade into black. It's so cool. It does it, where else? That's like the center part. I love that. Here too, where it just fades away. Like, see the faint little cells? Like, bye-bye. So there's one orientation. Let me flip it. And I think this is how I painted it originally. So now you got the bloom in the upper right corner. I think I like it better the other way. Right? You guys let me know what you think. Let me flip and say goodbye. Oh, I can't stop staring at this one. It's probably because of the novelty of it being on a black base. But I keep looking at it. It will be available for sale. So if you're interested, before it hits my website, just shoot me an email at waterfallacrylics@gmail.com. Next up, there's Bella. Next up on the horizon is the Fluid Art Experience. We still have space in our classes. We really hope you guys can come. It's going to be a ton of fun. Come paint with me, with Kathleen from Cause Creations, Sarah Mac Art, Mina Villegas Art, and the fabulous Massey Boys. It's going to be a ball. There's going to be raffles, Q&A sessions, giveaways, art giveaways, art for sale from some of us. Like, you get to chat with us at the dinner and afterwards and ask all of your questions. And we're just going to have a ball. So if you can make it, please go to the website. The link is in my description section. Just tap on the title of this video to get to it. And yeah, you will see in the next video, by the way, I am going to use these same colors and do a white base. And we can compare and see what that looks like. Until then, y'all take care. Peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.